So you didn't buy Solana at the bear market low, which was around $8 on December 28th, 2022. But you're thinking about buying Solana around this current price point for this bull run. And you may be asking yourself, how high can Solana actually go this cycle? Well, before we jump into all of that, I do want to say I'm not a financial advisor and I can never tell you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just informing you with information that will hopefully help you make a better decision on your investing journey. So we're going to be looking at this from 3 to 4 different angles, right? So let's dive into it. But first, let's look at what the current price of Solana is today. So looking at CoinMarketCap here, you can see the current market cap is around 2.05 trillion for the overall market. And you can see the market is definitely green, with this being up around 3.42%. Now, looking at Solana, you can see it's around $106 per coin. And a lot of people didn't buy Solana at the $8 mark because a lot of people thought Solana was gone. It wasn't going to come back. People thought they were going to lose their money. They thought Solana was going to zero. Now here we are. Solana's still a top 5 largest crypto in the space. So for those people wondering, how high can Solana actually go this cycle? Well, by the thumbnail, you can see I said a 7x to a 10x. And just easy numbers here. If you take $100 times 7 or 10, that's going to give you a Solana coin at the price of anywhere from 700 to 1,000 per coin. And before we look at what the market cap will be at those price points, I do want to say this. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but I can give you an example. So let's say I'm speaking for myself here and I bought Solana around $100. Me personally, I'm not going to wait to see if Solana is going to hit $1,000 to take profit, because I think a 7 to 8x from that $100 price point is going to be a lot more reasonable than it hitting that $1,000. I think it has the ability to hit $1,000. However, I wouldn't hold to see if it does. So that's just a little information. Do with that as you will. Now, heading back over to CoinMarketCap, as we move down a little bit, you can see the current all-time high for Solana is around 260. All right. And typically, coins that are on their second or third cycle, typically they do anywhere from a 2 to 3x, sometimes 3.5x. Could it do more than that? It could, but based off of historic data, most coins in their second cycle do anywhere from a 2 to 3x, maybe 3.5x. So if you go down and look at the current all-time high, it is 260 per coin, right? So if we pull up the calculator here and we do 260, and we're just going to times this by a 3x here, that's going to give us $780 per coin. And again, that is a 3x from the current all-time high. Now, let's say we do 260 times a 4x. That's going to put Solana a little bit over $1,000 per coin. And this is another reason why I'm telling you guys, if it's me, remember, I can't tell you what to do, but if I bought Solana, around this current price point, I'm not going to wait to see if it hits $1,000 or not. It's not worth it. So let's say Solana's sitting at, $700-800 and you bought in at that $100 price point. In my opinion, it is not worth it to see if it goes up to 900 or 1,000 to potentially lose more profits. That's just my 2 cents. So again, for Solana, a 3x past the current all-time high puts it at 780. A 4x past the current all-time high puts it at 1,040, right? So use these numbers as you will. And just to show you guys what the market cap will be, and I'm just going to do the 780 mark here. Let's see where we at. We're going to grab the current circulating supply here. And then we're going to times that by $780 per coin. And you can see that's going to be 344.1 billion in market cap for Solana, right? So this is the peak that I see Solana being at, anywhere from a 7 to 10x, maybe a 7 to 9x around that, if you're buying around that $100 price point. Because for those that don't know, if you were one of those people who took that risk and bought at $8, do you know that if you bought at $8 and say Solana hits 800 this cycle, that's a 100x, right? So if you didn't buy at that lower price point, you should be looking at this from a different perspective when buying Solana at this current price point. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about here regarding Solana, if you're looking to invest in Solana at this price point, this is typically going to be for a couple of different people. One, somebody that's looking for moderate gains on top of limited risk with a well-established crypto. And typically, this is going to be between a new person who's getting into the crypto space and they don't just want to jump into super high risk things, or this is going to be for a person who has a large sum of money that's looking to invest in a more well-established crypto. And the reason why is because the more money you have invested, the less X's you actually need. So for example, let's say they invest 50K into Solana, right? And they get a 7X, right? A 7X isn't, a 50 or 100X or 100X plus like you can get on some of these newer projects or meme coins. However, if you got 50K invested and you hit a 7X, that's now 350,000. And this is why I say the more money you actually have invested in something, the less amount of X's you actually need to make a lot of money. And so the ways I want you to look at this, if you are looking at investing in Solana at this price point, understand where the peak could be for Solana, the range, okay? Anywhere from a 7X to 10X. Number two, if you're looking at investing in Solana at this current price point, you are probably a new person, which is completely fine, or you have a larger lump sum of money that you're wanting to be a little bit more careful with going into this cycle. And I think that is very smart. And so I do think Solana still have some legs, especially if you're getting in at this current price point. Don't wait for it to get to 200. Don't wait for it to get to its current all-time high to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy in, right? You're limiting your gains. There's already been so many gains that people could have had if they would have bought at the bear market low. Even if you bought at 20 or under 20 and you're still holding today, you have the potential to make a lot of gains with Solana. And Solana is a project I've been talking about since early 2021. The first time I started talking about it was before its first cycle, around 28 bucks, and it ran up to 260. I was talking about Solana when it was around 8, 10, 15, 20. All the way down to the low and all the way back up. I'm still talking about it, and I'm telling you guys again, Solana is going to do some numbers. So again, if you're looking for moderate gains with limited risk with a more established crypto, Solana is most likely your answer. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, and I will catch you all on the next one.